Well, hello guys and girls, I hope you're doing well. We're back once again for a brand new video, and this time it's going to be some Crucible. I've recorded it in a couple of stages and we're going to commentate over it now because I know you guys prefer to see it all kind of at the same time, slick like that rather than split into parts. So I just want to say before we get into the video, the team to look out for here in January 2024 is Web Warriors. You're about to see what they've done for me. I can't quite believe it. We've just finished a stream and we've reviewed it together over there on stream, and that's what we'll be doing. So if you want to jump to the end of the video, I'll show you the kind of what happens with the opponent, and we'll watch a replay as well of kind of what's happened over there. But without any further waffle, let's get into it. We'll have a little look at the opponent today. If you could do me a favour, and if you're new here and you'd like what you see and you want to come back for some more, please do drop a subscription. We're closing on our 310 subs, so let's kind of keep pushing that as much as we can. And please do drop a like on the video. It really helps me out with the Wild West of kind of YouTube algorithm, and I can never say it. And drop a comment down below. If you've ever seen a team like this, I don't understand what's going on, but we'll also show my live. So I recorded my attacks live. They are video format, so the kind of sizing is a little bit off at the moment, but I'm working on kind of my own editing skills and kind of improving those. So we'll go through my 6 attacks. We'll kind of speed up those attacks now as well as we go through here, just to make sure that we can do that. So I'll get the speed put to double speed. We can then, as I say, just work through that because it's about 11 minutes 12 minutes of video, and you don't want to see necessarily me waffling at you for 12 minutes. So we're against this guy. I'll be honest with you, I'm not going to try and pronounce the name, but here's the kind of player card. So just over 5 million punch up at the time of recording this. We hadn't quite ticked over to 31 million. I've got my Superior 6 on offense. Got them on offense. I prefer them on offense. I feel like I have much more control and usability on offense. I also feel 1 in 6 rooms is a guaranteed win for me with them, so I find it to be quite useful. Uncertain at the time of recording if he had or has APOC, but with the final result in play, I'm going to assume he doesn't have APOC because I didn't see APOC get used. Kind of spoiler alert there for you all. So without any further ado, we'll go and have a look at the teams. We'll go straight into the team, and then one by one, as I say, we'll have a little look at them. So just showing you the kind of player card from him there. We'll go and have a look. We'll jump into this team. It's, as I say, at double speed. It's a little bit on the quick side. So I think if we drop this down, we'll drop this down to 1.5, I think, because that was a little bit too quick. But I decided to use my Superior 6 here. And I'll be honest with you, I had forgotten to actually put some of the superiors onto it, so I had just left it as my Sinister 6 / Superior 6 kind of combined. We got okay. We did all right in it. It was a punch up. This was about 1 million team, so Eternal sitting there with Tangled Web. I'm never really sure what to do when I come up against a Tangled Web team, if I'm honest, outside of using these. So any advice or any tips or any tricks you guys use will be really helpful because this is a team that I'm genuinely struggling with unless I use these guys. So I should have probably used some more of the superiors, but this worked. I like it. I feel comfortable using it. I like how Vulture works in this team, Mysterio as well. So this is my favorite, I guess, Sinister / Superior 6 team, and as I said, more often than not they do go and get me the win. So we go straight into New Warriors now. This is what the kind of stream told me to do, so we brought in Pegasus for it. I've not got any experience facing New Warriors, and my Pegasus is really small. A couple of them are like 60k, so I was a little bit worried about what it would mean. Luckily we got the stealth there on rescue, otherwise I think this could have gone very wrong. So I'm not entirely sure if I just got lucky or whether this is always the play. Just having a look at a couple of the skills here when we're playing it, because as I said, outside of this, I haven't actually used the full Pegasus team. So I kind of took what the stream said and made sure that that was what we were doing and how we were doing. So you may see some misplays. I do allow backseat gaming. I've always allowed it. I need to get better. So if you see me doing the wrong things in any of these videos, let me know. You can post it in the comments if you prefer to do it privately. My Discord is also linked down in the description box below. And kind of whilst we're going through these, the thumbnail has been created by the Monguli Show. We were talking about it on stream. I love it. I'll link his kind of channel in the description as well. And as I say, go over there and check him out. He's got some kind of awesome content. He actually does editing, so he knows what he's talking about. This was another one that I've not tried before, but I had it on good authority that it would probably be okay. So we took our unlimited into Gamma. Before this run, I almost leave Gamma alone and pretend like Gamma doesn't exist. I'm just not comfortable with them. I'm not comfortable with how they play. I still don't feel like I've got enough experience with them. You know, the She-Hulk mechanic of throwing things back. So at some point, I'm really going to have to bite the bullet with them. And I'm hoping now that I'm working through the APOC sagas, that I'll have a bit more exposure and experience with these guys, because we're having to use them for all of those trials. So we were able to get through the first set, where you've got to have them at gear 13, and we'll work through the second set at some point as well. But as it stands at the moment, we're just holding back, because my focus is on Death Seed now and trying to get those built as quickly as possible. But this went really well, really kind of easy. I was, as I say, pleasantly surprised. It wasn't a phenomenal punch down either. They were 1.1 mil. I'm sitting on kind of 1.2, I think it was, from memory. It wasn't a massive... it was pretty much, a punch across, as you can call it. This one as well, I just said that I'm going to go with the old school, and I kind of just went Dorm Hold. I feel comfortable and confident with it. If it goes wrong with this team, I feel like I can get out of it, and that's where a lot of my kind of worried gameplay comes from. I don't always feel like I've got the skills to get out of a negative or difficult situation, and I thought it was going to be a difficult situation because we obviously got the ability block put on our Morgan, which meant that we were behind where we needed to be. And if I remember rightly, and we'll see it shortly, I believe I get it wrong later in the fight, and I think Morgan gets another turn meter rewind, and I was starting to panic a little bit there. This is where I was a bit unsure of if I go for the ability blocks and the spreads, or whether I go for thingy. So this is where I think I make a mistake. So I go for Strange, and then Morgan is about to turn me back. This is where I was a little bit concerned about what may or may not happen, especially because of I know how big these characters are and how powerful these are. So getting Strange into stealth wasn't ideal, but he's stunned, so I'm not overtly worried about that. Our Strange has taken a decent amount of damage, but I felt at this point we were pretty good, right? We were in a pretty decent position, and we were kind of going to win. But I guess I have a question for all of you, and I really would appreciate kind of comments from you all in the description on this. Would you prefer to see post fight action like I'm doing today, and we kind of talk about it and commentate it, and the videos are a little bit shorter? Or would you prefer me to record them live and then kind of splice them together, and you have kind of 6 or 7 individual like little videos put into one longer video, but do it kind of in the moment live? So if you could just comment down in the description for me. I just need a word. Just do post or live. That would be great, please. So POST or LIVE, just so I can gain a bit of an understanding from you all on what your ideals would be. I can't obviously please everybody, but I am trying to work on the content a little bit, work on what I'm doing. I'm very much more natural to streaming, but I'm trying to kind of push it. I'm by no means a mobile gamer or anything like that, right? That guy knows everything there is to know about YouTube. So this was a mistake, right? I don't quite know why I decided to go for a Koei straight away. We then kind of flex across, and I think we were okay. I wasn't really worried about losing this fight, because this was just a bit of a mismatch I put together just because I wanted to use them, right? I didn't really think about it. In hindsight, I probably lost some efficiency points with this team. Again, it wasn't ideal. I think we get kind of a 62, either a 62 or a 60 following this, because, as I say, Ultron's down a little bit, and again, limited kind of heals into the team. But yeah, it was absolutely fine. And the reason we put these in is because the final team that he's kind of got there isn't anything too phenomenally powerful. It's basically just a throwaway. I'm a little bit uncertain of why it's there. I felt let's just go for the kind of mirror match, and we'll have some fun, and we'll bang in Doom. It was always going to be, from memory, I don't even think Doom gets to his ult. we get it kind of done before that. So let me know what you guys thought. Did I play these fights well? Did I not play them well? Anything that you'd have done differently? Any team composition or team setup that you guys would have changed? As I say, I can't quite believe, one, that we one-shot them, because, as I say, Darkhold, Gamma, I'd never faced a War Dogs team that size before either, and obviously Tangle Web taking my my Sinister away was obviously something that I hadn't ordinarily seen. So yeah, we get through all of his 6 teams. I'm quite happy with that score. As you can see, they're 50,185. I know some people spam better scores, but for me, that's a relatively high score. And taking a look at kind of what happened with him, you'll see he lost a fight. Looking at his fights, you are about to see why. Some odd decision making. I think this was probably just the last fight he done and kind of put everything together. But it's a bit of an odd one. I've not seen this fight be done before, but that doesn't mean obviously that can't do. He got decent 65 points. This was where he started to lose a little bit. It's an odd fight to choose, but he got through it. And then, as I said before, Web Warriors for 2024 MVPs. I couldn't believe it. I could not believe it. It kind of went well for him until it didn't go well anymore. You've then got Masters of Evil. You've then got Unlimited X-Men. I'll show you quickly the replay just while we're kind of wrapping up the video. There's nothing major in this. He just kind of had some odd targeting, so I don't know whether it was a rage auto like we've sometimes been guilty of, but I think this is highlighted to me, and it should really be a highlight to you guys. Don't play around with Crucible. Don't play. Just take the teams in you know are going to win. Like, don't take in mirror matches like this into Web Warriors, because you could get unlucky. It's all about the dodging. There's only so many elements of a fight that you can control, and these guys getting into a dodging spree is just not one of them. And you, as I say, you will see here it goes downhill for him. But let me know, as I say, let me know what you've thought of the video. As I say, it's a little bit of a longer one. I hope that you do kind of enjoy these Crucible videos. I'm going to start trying to bring some more of these kind of content points, especially being around the kind of gold 1 level that I am at the moment. I feel like it's a good bracket for a lot of people. As you can see there, it was 5-2. And my ultimate just absolutely wiped the floor with him. So that's pretty much everything. It's literally a dodge show, so you're not going to miss anything by kind of me ending there. But want to keep it below 13 minutes for you guys. So thank you ever so much, as always, for watching today. I very much appreciate it. Keep doing what you're doing. Drop a sub if you enjoy. Drop a like as well. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you all on my stream very soon. Have a great day.